All right, so we're gonna move into our final match review of the evening. This being Justice, who's here all the time. Very lovely, awesome individual. Love having them around. They have 205 hours, so still fairly new to the game of Dead by Daylight. Playing Chucky, who is a very, very good character. Had some adjustments to make him a little different, but still a really, really good character. Playing on Groaning Storehouse, which is typically not a very, very good killer map. That main building in Groaning is really, really strong, especially if this is the first version of this map and not the variation. You have the cubbies, the little corners of the map that are mostly separated from the rest of the map. It makes it really hard to pressure. So definitely not on your side in terms of map, but we'll have to take a look on your add-ons and your perks. First, before we get into the add-on and perks, I do want to mention that from your last match review, I'm expecting you to be a little bit less gung-ho about dry kicking gens. And a little bit more efficient with your slice and dices. That is the things I'm looking to see. Hey Slade, how's it going? Like I was saying, I get so many Chucky reviews. So many Chucky reviews. I guess I need to pull a Ghost Anonymous and just start playing Chucky more. That way I have hands-on experience as well. Okay, so you're using Power Drill, Jump Rope, really, really solid. Really, really solid. Other options, Rat Poison, Screwdriver, stuff like that. You're still using the learning build, which is great. 2 slowdown that don't require your input. Lethal and Barbecue to guide you to your next chase. So if you lose, it's not because of your add-ons or your perks.
No more Mr. Good Guy.
No more Mr. Good Guy. I like this skin a lot, but I don't play Chucky enough to justify buying it. I've told this story on stream before. There was a kid in our neighborhood who was way younger. He was like 5 years younger, so we didn't hang out with him too much. But oh, you got robbed there. That is unfortunate. But his parents were like super into horror movies, and they were like the big coolest house for on the block because they went just above and beyond on decorations. So much so that they would decorate the inside of their house. And they had life-size Chucky dolls. So me as like a little like 10-year-old getting invited inside their house was terrifying. Because there was something like almost exactly my size, and it was this Stitch version of this character. Imagine being a young child, like 9 or 10, and having this Stitch version of Chucky almost at your height. Terrifying. Yeah, it's like RPD Wesker, which is sad because I love RPD Wesker, because RE1 Make is my favorite game. But, yeah, I have seen that reputation for this skin as well. We're 8 hours away from the house, exactly. I was terrified. They had a Tiffany too. I don't even know who that was at that time. Only knew of Chucky. That was really good. Good slice and dice. My hairline's gonna look like that someday. Got male paddle bonus on both sides. Jeans will come for me eventually. This long hair, enjoy while it's here. It will not last forever. Committed arson. Jeans secured. The way she just stands there and stares at you is so scary. Jeans useful. Really, Levi? When it gets better, yeah, because Rat Poison, I feel like it's one of those that like becomes a crutch. Chucky again. Not paying attention is what she's doing. She's not paying attention. Very silly. Even the whopping 8 months, friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Hello everyone, field a Kate love, field a Kate love, field a Kate love, field a Kate love.
Reaper's here earlier. I appreciate that, friend. Next time you catch me on games, remind me that you have a build. I will play something for you. Scare emergence? You know what's funny? That's like, people will always said that like they want, if they were going to adjust her, they were going to take away her on-demand stealth. That's kind of like the only thing about her I enjoy from like a gameplay perspective, is trying to manipulate my undetectable. Because everything else is kind of autopiloty. But I do like the undetectable. I think it's neat. Hope you're all ammo. We had 11 match reviews today, so we had quite a lot. We were on our last one. Yeah, we started match reviews like 4 hours ago. We've had quite a bit. Quite a bit. It's okay. Yeah, it's totally fine. With like 2 hours of Xeno. That's a really good loop. That straight into the window. Yeah! Your slice and dices have gotten better. Even just from the last time. That's how you get spun, yeah. He just was not paying attention at all. Hi. What do you think? Are they doing good? Where else? Let's call him Wilhelm. I think it started as a joke, because I would call him Willem Dafoe. Because his name is Will. It's not even William. Like, on his adoption papers, he is just Will. It's really boring. I started calling him Willem. Or like Willem Dafoe. And Willem turned into Wilhelm. Now he's just Wilhelm. On my PS5 with cross progression? Wow. But now you're ready. And now you, not only that, now you have every character. But if you know, spend a lot of points on them, you can get perks on everybody. Just really, really great. You run whatever you want, whenever you want. It's gonna take some time. That's really exciting, guys. I love that era. Respond to any name? Nah. I mean, any of the ones that we've called him, like Will, Wilhelm, Ham, yeah. That was such a fun era for me. Was learning to like building to get all of my teachables on everybody. I loved not having everything because it gave me like a really fun goal, which was to get everything. Don't ever run the loop like this, by the way. Don't ever run this loop like this. Generally, when you are looping with any character, not even Chucky, is the idea is you're trying to deny the fast vault as much as possible. So like, have you ever told people or heard people tell you to run, not run an L-wall T-wall, run it counterclockwise and keep them on the T-wall? The reason they do that is so they don't have access to the fast vault. So anytime you approach a loop, you should be thinking about how would they get a fast vault and try to do everything you can to circumvent that and rotate it in a way that they don't get the fast vault. You here, if you were gone on the inside of the loop right here, you deny him the fast vault. He has to play the pallet, throw the pallet, which is, if he wants to stay alive, he has to invest a resource into it. And if he chooses not to, he just dies. But because you rotate it the opposite way, you just let him have the fast vault for free. You should not be doing. I just love this game. That's cool. I appreciate people that are just like, I love DBD. Like, you don't have to always be positive about the game, but there's just so much negativity. So when people are like, actually, the game's pretty great and pretty fun. Really nice to hear. Try to cut off the fast vault if you can. Whenever the wind blows, I like that. Every other week. It's true. I always say you spent your $20, play the game however you want. But like, realistically, like, most people spend like $10 or less on the game. Ooh, you almost had that. Yeah, rotate him this way so he doesn't have the fast vault. See, like that? That's perfect. Okay, well now you rotate him back into it. You've done this multiple times this chase. This is like the third time you've rotated him towards a good resource. You did not do that. Yeah, she's too far away to do anything about that. What did I put into this game? Yeah. I have like the wall, the copium wall of like, well, I'm a content creator, so I should own all the stuff. But like, I have spent way too much on this game.
Hey, I'm one of the good guys.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh shit, Addy, that's so unfortunate. I think a lot of your chase time's really bloated because of the way you just allow people to get fast faults on you for free. Especially that chase with David. That chase with David was so long. So long. Let's see, when do you get him? So like 728. Are you still? So like 608. Yeah, you chase him for over a full minute. You chase him for so long.
You're mine.
He's going for the glory. Yeah, he got it out. Out of him. This Hattie thinks she's the most stealthy player in the universe. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Like I said, OBS has not been rewarding me of that lately. I usually have the manager up over here, but I had it down for some reason.
That's what you get when you play with dolls.
Okay, so you do end up getting the fork, which is fine. They had proven stuff, but not too much. All right. So in terms of your main takeaways, your first one, obviously I'm going to bring this back up again. Your first main takeaway, you need to not allow survivors to just get the fast vault for free. There's plenty of situations in this game, especially in that last chase with David multiple times, where you rotate the survivor around the loop in such a way that it gives them access to a fast vault on a window. You should rotate around loops in a way that if they were going to get the window vault, they'd have to at least medium vault it, which would make them way more vulnerable, or just force the pallet down. I feel like this is a problem that I see a lot of like killer mains make, is like they want to get the hit without the pallet going down because they don't want to waste the time stopping and kicking the pallet. But kicking pallets and getting them out of the way is part of the flow of Dead by Daylight that benefits you as killer, because that's how you create dead zones in areas where you succeed and chase later. So don't be afraid to force the pallet down. Because the alternative obviously is giving him the fast wall, which is not too great. And you just kind of lose out on that period. Second, and kind of tied to that David situation, don't you figure eight? Counterclockwise, but yes, Dina. You do that. That's exactly the example I used actually. Was that the way you run LWT walls is precisely for that reason, so you can prevent the fast fall. Second takeaway tied to that long chase with David is like, obviously chases in Dead by Daylight need to be 30 to 40 seconds. Spending over a full minute in chase with somebody is not great. Luckily, you already had somebody dead, so it wasn't as painful, but if you had done that even slightly earlier, you probably would not have won this match. So yeah, make sure you're not spending a too long of a time in chase. Honestly, your slice and dice has got way better. Positive takeaway. Your slice and dice has got way better. News. You know. By the way, I am sponsored by Rogue Energy. You can use code headache to get 20% off your energy product. I'm gonna be having Blood Orange, which is the Energy 2.0 recipe, which is brand new. So I'm gonna see how that tastes. Yeah. Yeah, your slice nose got way better. And I was very happy to see that. Not as much in the department of slamming and kicking gens way too much without gen regression perks. Like you really have shirked some of your bad habits, which is really cool. Yeah, honestly, you played fairly well. A lot of your slice and dices were fairly impressive. Yeah, I would just focus on those two for now. I don't have to give a third takeaway if I don't have to. You played fairly well, and I am out of you for that. So just work on those two for now. If something else crops up in the next match review, I will let you know. I'm always here. And besides just one a week, there's no limit to how many you can submit. I will only record one a week, but yeah, good job.